Hey there. Thanks for coming. Hi, Water Lily. Thank you for coming. Hey, eat me. Mariah, Lucy, Misty. I think some prayers came in after I announced this, so we'll catch those the next week. Wow, I got my daughter typed them all up. We got lots of prayers, you guys. So thank you for going through this with me. First, we're going to do the 3 deep breaths. Are you ready? Breathe. Breathe. Thank you, Angel of Light and Mercy. We ask that you encompass all these people and all these prayers. We ask that you protect the people who are going through the storms right now, that they're safe in their homes. We ask that you help all the people who have lost their jobs or who are in the middle of this shutdown that need to feed their families. We pray for the children that they have good health care. Let peace come to the world. Amen. Okay, so I just thought of somebody, my friend Tiffany. She's looking for another job. I want prayers for her so she has a job. We need to pray for Lisa's kitty Posh, who's going up and down with health. Okay, so here we go. Health and healing. Carol asked for prayers for her sister Pat, who's been referred for an ultrasound after a recent mammogram. Sandra asked for healing prayers for her bulging disc that is flattened, making it difficult to walk. Jan, pray for me. I'm so depressed about my situation, recovering from surgery, which removed a malignant tumor from my eye, asking for prayers for successful recovery, treatment, and mental adjustment. Rosetta, please pray for my sister Tina for the most benevolent outcome on her upcoming scan. Deborah, I would like to include my daughter in prayers. Jenny, she has colon cancer. Elaine, please pray for my niece Rhonda that has cancer. Linda, asking for prayers for me. I suffered pinch nerve pain in my lower back and down my left leg ever since. Okay. Praying that I can overcome this debilitating pain. It's very painful. Rebecca, just diagnosed with a huge tumor, lung cancer. They are removing my left lung. Please pray for me. Marilyn, please pray for Mike Foster, my bro-in-law. He badly needs more intestinal surgery, and the success rate is only 50%. Laura, please pray for Selena Yabera, who's been diagnosed with a rare juvenile autoimmune condition, which is similar to lupus. Can we add YouTuber on Terra, also known as Ahmed Belozo, to the prayers? He has cancer and is in the hospital with pneumonia. If we can get him some healing. Barbara, please have some prayers for the end of my 24 times 7 vertigo. Joy, please add prayers for Joanne. Experienced intermittent spotting for several weeks. She's going for examination, pap tests, etc. Prayers that this resolves quickly and she goes through this experience with grace. Sydney, prayers for John Hand to heal from prostrate ill health that is currently in his spine. Also pray for my sister Kim and John in their recent marriage. May they easily move their 2 homes into my mother's house. May they easily purge, sell, give away with what they can. Prayers for my friend Natalie, who suffers with many spiritual and health-related hurdles. Praying for her to have peace and calm come over her. Yolanda, please pray for my aunt Carmen, who is battling breast cancer and that she may be healed. Prayers for my mom, Phyllis, that her physical and mental health improve. Prayers that her digestion issues and bone knees get relief. Kathleen, prayers for Austin, who is dealing with addiction, and also his family. He is a friend's grandson. Barbara, my husband had cataract surgery Wednesday. We went back for his checkup yesterday. The doctor told him he could drive when he felt ready. He wanted to drive home and fell out and cracked his head. Oh my God. Oh my God. And has bleeding in the brain. Oh dear. Well, he can survive that. Oh my God. Georgita, prayers for my current difficult divorce and child custody case with my daughter. My ex has not let me see her and is accusing me of terrible things that are not true. Need God's strength. And know that the courts don't like to separate a parent, even if the parent's a drug addict or whatever. So thank the universe before it even happens. But if he's talking trash, courts don't tend to go with that. Maybe in the old days they did, but not now. Please continue to pray for my healing. My numbness in my hand seems to be improving thanks to the power of all your prayers. Yay! Tatiana, please pray for my beautiful mother's health and healing. Lori, prayers that my friend Melanie gets a kidney transplant and that she will be healthy again. Cheryl, prayers for my boyfriend who has back pain and tingling. Ooh, he's got pressure on the nerve. They found a lesion on the left strap muscle. Please pray that it's not cancer and for the most benevolent outcome. MC Carter, I'm requesting prayers for myself. CAT scan found multiple nodules in my thyroid. Kathy, my friend Kathy has been fighting cancer for quite a few years now. It is now through her entire body. Oh, Jesus, poor baby. April, please pray for Lori, the way to positive change. She returned from a short trip with a bad cold. Please pray that she will recover quickly and fully. Shivani, please add Numba Pinto to your next healing circle. James, would you please send out a prayer request for Austin, a dear friend of my daughter, Sarah, who has serious motorcycle accident this morning. Oh, geez. Okay. Liz, please pray for me as I am unable to walk after a medical issue I had last year. Mo, please say prayers for a friend of mine, Alice Mamoser, who has stomach cancer. Dan, we're going to pray for his wife, Judy, who had a little episode yesterday, but she's doing good. But let's pray. Encircle her with light. Nicole, prayers, please, for quick healing from a small fracture in my sacrum from a fall. Ooh, God, that is so painful. And it takes a while, too, and there's nothing they can do for that. Mary, prayers for my neighbor's 3-year-old who has pneumonia. Bobby, my prayer request is for my friend Layla. She's dealing with fluoroquinolone associate disability. Lisa, please pray for the healing of my mother, Maria, who was diagnosed with breast cancer. Tracy, please pray for me. I've been ill and need some help. Karen, please pray for a negative PET scan result. Donna, please pray baby girl Evan Ray has a full recovery and a healthy life ahead of her. Candy, my brother Lance is going into his 3rd week of radiation on his vocal cord, also a spot on his ear. Jake, please pray for God to lift this sadness and fog I'm mired with since last spring. That's going around. Okay. Hold on. Anna, please pray for my friend Kathy. She had breast cancer removed, but they need to go back. They didn't get it all. Liz, my prayer request is that you please pray for complete healing for myself as I recover from long COVID. I've had it for 4 years now. Oh, I've heard about that. Oh, it's terrible. Danielle, I'm asking for a prayer for my significant other, Rob, to remove all his addictions. He is in serious trouble and I'm scared. Please pray for the best possible outcome and freedom from his addictions before it kills him. April, please pray for me. I had a case of mild pneumonia. I just finished taking the last dose of oral antibiotics. Everybody's getting pneumonia. Have you noticed? Cindy, please say prayer for my husband, Ron, who has a brain bleed 3 years ago and has severe balance issues. I'm suffering from rheumatoid arthritis. I'm asking for relief from my overall body and pain and relief from constant exhaustion. This is for Connie. Peggy, prayers for my sweet daughter, Elise, in her second year battling cancer. Metastatic sarcoma was first in her uterus, and now 8 tumors live in her lungs. It's just terrible when you have to deal with a child being sick. Prayers for myself, Lisa. I have pinched nerve in my neck that runs down my upper back and radiates down my right arm for 2 months now. Barbara, for improved kidney and liver function. Linda, please pray for my brother Roy, who has a rare form of bone cancer. Also for my niece's husband, Bobby, who is fighting pancreatic cancer. Lastly, please pray for my kidneys, for my mom's kidneys, and my friend Angelica's sister's kidneys to start working again. Jessica, my cousin Lonnie and Michael have beautiful spirits. They are suffering now. Michael with Parkinson and sister Lonnie with Alzheimer's and now in pain with shingles. Oh, that's the worst, shingles. Please pray for my 3 co-workers. Colleen has cancer on hospice. Robin had knee replacement, and Colleen, whose scan found something in her brain. Barbara, please send me healing prayers. I'm dealing with the second lumpectomy for breast cancer. My doctor is sending me to Mayo. Lisa, prayers from my family and I regarding finances. Also, my MS has been flaring up. I can't get a second job. Rhonda, may I have a prayer for healing and relief from COPD? Laura, please pray for my adult daughter, Anna. She is struggling with her mental health, ADHD. Vincent, please pray for my mom's healing of her immune system and remission of rheumatoid arthritis, and for my dad that he may turn towards recovery and healing from an alcoholic lifestyle. Also, please pray for my cat Wally that his body may heal and that he may enjoy a long life. Finally, please pray that I may find prosperity and success through my endeavors. And can I tell you, that Bledsoe, the guy that talks to the UFOs, they got rid of his rheumatoid arthritis. That's the first time I've heard that. Kathy, please pray for my sister. She has liver cancer. Also for me, I have stage 4 kidney disease. Jesus Christ, these poor families. Denise, may I have a healing prayer for my right foot? Maureen, please pray for me. I had shingles over 6 months. I have rheumatoid arthritis and low immune. My mom had rheumatoid arthritis and got shingles 3 times. Paul, can we please include my mother, Lelania De Silva, in prayers? Ginger, please pray for my father. He had a vein bypass in July and still recovering. Sherry, please pray for my daughter, Carly, who is facing some health challenges. Kathleen, please pray for my son, Michael, who is dealing with pancreatic cancer. Maureen, please pray Leslie Grossman. She's having surgery for breast cancer on Thursday. Darlene, prayers for Melissa D. to heal anxiety and eliminate agoraphobia for her most benevolent outcome. Also, George for complete healing of pain in his knees. Danny Shea, prayers for Robin Buer, who's in the hospital with a broken femur and has no glasses, waiting for his release since yesterday. Ooh. His or her release. Interesting. Broken femur, that's painful. Prayers for Melissa D. to help anxiety that's creating symptoms of agoraphobia. Melanie, prayers for my brother-in-law, Wayne. He is in the hospital. Judy, prayer for my grandson who lost his way, his love of self in life. Gail, please pray for my 58-year-old single disabled daughter. She lives in an RV, severely damaged by a hurricane. I can't read Dr. something. Prayers for my recent diagnosis with dry macular degeneration. Anisha, prayers for the safe return of Kata Scott of Philadelphia, who's been missing for about a week. ID Hannah, continue prayers for me while I go through my journey with stage 4 lung cancer. Maria, prayers for my health, that his healing hands be upon my spine, restore strength, relieve discomfort, and guide my doctors toward remedies that will bring renewal without surgery. T. Reed, for my son to start believing in himself again so that he can recover from years of misfortune and abandonment by his father. Donna, prayers for my 12-year-old going through chemo and radiation for a brain tumor. Marie, prayers for Ray. He was just diagnosed with Parkinson. Also for Mark, who has head and bone injuries from a motorcycle accident. Work and financial stability. Mary, please pray for my 4 granddaughters and my grandsons that they will be successful in life. Karen, please pray for the close relative that he soon receives his much needed health care and support. Neither he nor his mom are getting any assistance. Cookie, prayers please for my son to find employment in his field soon. He's getting discouraged. Sedona, my prayer request is for my book to become a movie with the director producer God had mentioned during my life review. Oh, cool. Yolanda, prayers for my son who is a senior in high school. May he grow up as a person to have a happy, fruitful life. Christiana, prayers for me and my family during these challenges. Lori, prayers for my family who is selling our old family home, praying everything goes smoothly and the buyer will transition and smooth and that they find love and joy in the home. Christina, please ask for the higher realm to protect me from negative energies at work. Henrietta, please pray for my son John. He is an alcoholic, works at a strip bar. He gets angry and abusive with my husband. Robert, asking for prayers for my 3 kids, and I can get through these rough times, trying hard to keep food on the table and care for them alone. We are down to $13 a month on food stamps, and I'm struggling to stay positive. Linda, please pray for my estranged daughter. May God keep her safe and bring her back to life. Bring her back into our lives. Lucy, please pray for my friend's son, Christopher, in the service he just sent to Saudi Arabia. Eileen, please put Jane on your prayer list. She's very worried about the current administration and the way they are handling immigration. We desperately need her presence for many autistic people. Prayers for her peace of mind. Peggy, prayers for my neighbor Angela, whose paychecks might not be enough for rent this month. She has brain damage and was taken off food stamps and VA system. Okay, it's just really sad. Lori, prayers that I get a new job. Carol, prayers that my health issues, chronic vertigo, and neuropathy, so I can return to work. Alexandra, prayers for my sister to finally get her life together, and prayers everything goes smoothly in my legal process. Nanette, prayers for my daughter who is struggling since her car accident 3.5 years ago. My heart breaks for her. She's so depressed. Sandra, please pray that I can get everything I need completely successful for getting all the information as legal guardian for my mom. Also for my daughters to be successful in life. Catherine, please pray that all my student loans are forgiven. Sydney, prayers for a safe and affordable home. Charlene, prayers for strength to carry on, please. Helen, please pray that I find the right job that pays well and is right fit for my skills in the right environment. Sunny, please pray you can add my daughter, Sunshine Natasha Hall, to your prayers. She's facing some serious legal troubles due to being in the wrong place at the wrong time. She's not a part of what she is being charged with. Pray for her and myself to give her support during these difficult times. Celia, prayers for my son and family as he is dealing with legal matters regarding his children's mother. Stefan, please pray that my neighbor will be able to pick me up from the hospital after my procedure. Lotus, praying for a new job after searching since February. Linda, prayers for Lynn to have the courage and preference to reapply for college. Kim, please pray for the position presented to me, that it comes into fruition. Alexis, prayer for my sister who just recently furloughed permanently from her federal job. Damn. Kimmy, please send prayers for the future full-time, well-paying job in hospice. A fabulous woman. Prayer requested from my best friend be granted back pay from the judge in her tumultuous divorce proceedings. AJ Low. My son-in-law got laid off at the end of August and has applied for unemployment. Please pray his unemployment starts paying him soon. Please also pray he can get his business up and running. And lastly, please pray that our move to Vermont goes smooth without a hitch and we are all able to get moved there by March of 26. AZ prayers. I am offered the position I recently interviewed for. Linda, please pray my new doctor will be able to pinpoint a diagnosis and effective treatment to relieve my pain and illness. Jane, prayers for my son who lost his job due to CK social media fallout. He is depressed, anxious, and embarrassed. Dawn, prayers for a positive get-together with my son on Monday, 10/13. Rosie, prayers please for my friend Jennifer, whose father passed due to dementia. Her mother has cancer and she's her caretaker. Sue, prayers that I get my disability benefits that I've been working to get for years. Grief and comfort. Swaply, asking for prayers. I'm going through a tough breakup and need prayers to help me through this pain and heartache. Deborah, prayers for my whole family, going through much with deaths, other sad situations. Deb, I'm reaching out with a heavy heart to ask for prayers for my dear friend Lance's mom. Her name is Ellen, and she went missing yesterday afternoon in Florida after going out for a walk. Oh, geez. Patricia, prayers for clarity on next steps for finding community. Please pray for Amanda Sutton after the loss of a dog Jr. Diane asks prayers for her 13-year-old cat, Lincoln, struggling with illness. Pat asks prayers for her cat, Luna. Bonnie asks prayers for her dog, Ted. Please pray for Lisa Foster's kitty, Posh. World and Collective. Betty, urgent call for prayers immediately. Pray without ceasing every day for this country and the world. Elaine prays for peace and protection of democracy worldwide. Lucy asks prayers for President Joe Biden's health. Sharon, pray for our country. Kathleen, please pray for the U.S. government shutdown to end and for us to have Democrat as a president and Democrat majority in both chambers of Congress. And Marie, prayers for Lake CO, Illinois, ice at elementary schools. Oh, Jesus, that ice is just really sad. All right, you guys. That was a lot. Thank you, Nicole. Okay. You guys ready? Thank you, Nicole, honey. Okay. Let's put the circle around it. Are you ready? Let's start off with the green for healing. A circle of green. Not a light green. It's like a deep, rich green, a lush green, an Ireland green. And around that, we're going to put a little magenta. And around that, we're going to put some gold so people can get some money, some cash. And around that, we're going to put, and it's an orange color. I don't know what you call it, but I don't know why, but for some reason it helps with the prayers. We're going to put an orange, not Trump orange. It's a rich, like orange juice. And around that, we're putting a crystallized whitish silver energy all around it. Encircle it with that crystal. And I want you guys to visualize that. I want you to say, help those who need help, please. And then I'm going to push it out in the universe. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Boom. thy will be done. My hands always get hot when I do that. Prayers for the Gaza Strip. Prayers that encircle a light around Netanyahu that can he do no harm to others. Let's put a circle of light around Netanyahu that he can do no more harm to others, and around Putin. Circle of light, a crystallized energy. Trump, circle of light, crystallized energy. Let's do Miller too, circle of light, crystallized energy. Make them stand in that bubble. Because you know everything that Miller does, Trump is doing because he tells him to do it. Okay. And to all our beautiful animals out there. Hey, Aiden. All right. So thank you guys for coming. I got my 49ers coming on today. I'm not going to ask for prayers because that's not right to ask God to help your team. You know, I used to do that though. I used to pray for my team, but you can't really do that. A game is a game. Hey, Seascape. Hey, Lucy. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming today. So tomorrow I'll be on at 10 with Mel, and then at noontime with my left ear. All right, you guys. Cheers. Bye. Bye. Thank you. Thank you, Water Lily, Seascape, Lisa. Thank you, moderator Sherry. Hey, Sherry. Sherry's feeling a little better, you guys. She thinks the medicine's working. So, okay, you guys. Cheers.